lot of talk about how these bills can get to cabinet. The question that Tobagonians have got to ask themselves, if a bill that was in fact created by a private group of individuals representing, I would say, minority of Tobago, can in fact get to cabinet and become a green paper, somebody has to tell me how a bill that represents 4 years of consultation and discussion among Tobagonians, that is in effect managed by a Tobago House of Assembly committee, how those bills can't get to cabinet. Somebody had to tell me. That, to me, is totally untenable, and therefore what we are in fact doing is that we are indicating to the cabinet and the government of Trinidad and Tobago, this is the will of the people. You tell the people of Tobago what you want to do with what represents the will of the people. Because if you were prepared to accept something that did not represent the will of the majority of Tobagonians and be able to treat it with a certain degree of so much seriousness that it could become a green paper, tell me under what circumstances you are discarding a document that, as was said by one of the lawyers, represents the consensus of the views of Tobagonians on this very critical issue. Now, as far as I'm aware, the only person who can speak for cabinet is the Prime Minister. And in fact, the Prime Minister does not preempt cabinet. The Prime Minister speaks for cabinet after cabinet has indicated what it wants to be said. But here you have the minority leader in the Tobago House of Assembly telling the people of Tobago what cabinet is going to do before cabinet does it. Now, I find that mind-boggling, because the minority leader has nothing to do with cabinet, preempting the Prime Minister and telling the people of Tobago that cabinet will do and cabinet will not do. Now, I have never heard that happen anywhere in the world. Even the Prime Minister herself will be very reluctant to make a statement saying that my cabinet will do or will not do. But the minority leader has powers which the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago does not have. So he's going to be able to tell the people of Tobago that the cabinet of Trinidad and Tobago, which has not yet met, which has never seen the document, which is not aware of the process, the cabinet of Trinidad and Tobago is not going to accept this. I would be very, very interested to see whether the cabinet of Trinidad and Tobago will dance to the beat of the minority leader's drum.